What up, everybody? It's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein. YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know what it is. You know, I'm a little tired, so I'm like, I'm gonna stay off cam today. Y'all know that ain't my style. I stay camming up. I cam up even if I got a big pimple or anything. So yeah, man, I'm just doing it because I just want to be relaxed. Plus YouTube, you know how they are. They be tight. So, I could blaze while the cam is down. You know what I'm saying? If I want to sip a little, you know what I'm saying? But I don't sip. I'm just saying like people who do sip, you know what I mean? They could sip a little. It's cool, to cam down sometimes. If y'all people are like, why, oh man, why they cam down? You get to be a little more free. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it messed up. I haven't had a drink in almost 6 years now. Don't think that I said the you could sip thing because I'm messing up. Big facts. I haven't had a drink since January 2019. This January 2025, it'll be 6 years. I stopped drinking on my cousin's birthday, who passed away from cirrhosis of the liver at a very young age. I'm not even gonna say it because it's sad. But your boy is here to chat with y'all guys. A lot of stuff going on, man. Oh, brother, here we go again. So, this is the scuttlebutt. You know what it is, man. If I get up here and talk about people, because I be on some G stuff, and you're not really supposed to be jumping on online like making your bread and butter off of talking about other people. You know what I'm saying? But like there's gray areas. You know what I'm saying? For some people it's definitely not that deep because they're civilians. Even I'm a civilian now. You know what I'm saying? But I still follow the code. That's just what it is. Even though I do not commit any crimes at this moment in time or for years, I still live by the code 100%. Like, so even though I'm a civilian, I don't do nothing, no bull right now. I don't even fight like that at all. Like I'm really totally like calm and walking the straight and narrow to the point. I don't even drink. I don't even smoke cigarettes no more. You know what I'm saying? Like all I do is blaze a little, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna tell you, oh yo, don't forget people, man, the Kevin Durant giveaway. Y'all people gotta remember, yes, all you gotta do is subscribe and you're entered in the sweepstakes. They charge you on Microsoft Xbox, you gotta give away some of your Xbox points to be entered in a sweepstakes that's not even, the odds of winning my sweepstakes is way better. You got a 1 in 500 chance of winning a. Oh, and I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna give y'all guys the PSA nines. I was gonna give you guys the PSA eights, but that would have been a little. I don't want to be a skinflint, but you got to remember too. I haven't even made $1 off this channel yet. Like I'm not monetized yet. You know what I'm saying? So to be dropping bread, and some of the music videos I threw a little promo at so they could get a couple of boost views. You know what I'm saying? So to be dropping bread before you even make bread, but it's understandable, man. It's called investing. You know what I'm saying? And they're slight investments. I know people that drop 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 to start up a business, 80,000, 100K to buy a house, and it goes in the hole sometimes. So for me to like piss and moan because I threw a little $20 at my video, What's the other one that I was saying? Oh, the giveaway when I reach 1,000 subs. The cards cost like about $60 for the two. So I'm gonna be giving 30 to one person and 30 to another. And but this is a card that has so much potential. Like you guys don't understand. This is part of everything that I've been trying to like. This is beyond theme oriented. This is about helping people, saving people. People need to understand that money I generate will end up in other people's hands also. But I don't want that to be a selling point because I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I'm gonna do with whatever money I finally make. But what I'm saying is that I'm into like generating money and then going and seeing people that are messed up and helping them out. Like I'm different. The Kendrick song. One thing about me and Kendrick, I'm not a big Kendrick fan, and he might not he most likely I don't know if he heard my joints what he would think because I don't care about being complicated. I care about substance. So like the stuff I'm talking about in Glory Road and some of the other stuff is real crazy. But I'm over here acting like I'm nicer than Kendrick. Like that's I'm not insane. I'm not gonna never have sold a published record and talk like I'm better than a man that's selling millions that probably made 20 mil last year. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is there's a chance, even though I don't like Kendrick, if he heard my bars, he might like me. And it's not that I don't like him. I think he does the wordplay thing good, but I don't know, it makes his flow sound a little like robotic. Does anybody get what I'm talking about? But don't get me wrong, he's one of the highest IQ MCs I've ever heard, up there with Nas. So there's no way in the world Kendrick fans could get mad at me when I say, even though he's not my favorite MC, he's there with the likes of Nas. He has the people going crazy like that. I'm just not one of them. And that's fine though too. Look, I'm gonna tell you something else too. It has to do with coming from different sides of the country. You got to remember too, and this is the crazy stuff. The craziest stuff about this is that I like Souls of Mischief and Del the Funky Homo Sapien and Casual. Now, for people who don't know about hip hop, you're gonna be like, "What did he just say?" Ask Kendrick. He'll tell you. Ask Kendrick about Del the Funky Homo Sapien and Casual and Souls of Mischief. But a lot of you guys know about Souls of Mischief. Y'all know about 93 till infinity. And it stops right there. This ain't the guy where it stops right there. What's sad is you know how many of you guys haven't heard Casual, That's How It Is? When Eminem made that song about how nice he is with the lyrics, Casual made a jump off to prove that he's nice like that too. And boy, look up Casual from the hieroglyphics, emulating one of Eminem's songs and watch what you come up with. You're gonna hear a guy from Oakland who's down with the guys who made 93 till infinity. He's been on songs with them before. Matter of fact, he's on that's my joint. He goes, understand this man is the grand, this the mighty brother Nick brother step and get beheaded, shredded, left him battered broken, man. And then like a pyromaniac, try to play me that's not recommended. You're in it, your girl lays me back and I attacked her viciously. I got a twitch and she's up to the Dolphine beat. Hope we meet in the next lifetime. Cousin Strife the brother with the better rhyme. Girls think I'm adorable. MCs think I'm horrible. Foolish mortals. I got the flow to floor, you fools. And crush the earth's dust because I bust. Thunder rust. I'm breaking brothers down to dust. You know what's crazy? I do that in the last rhyme. Oh man, then the next dude jumps in. I think it's Tajay. He goes, now who put the West up on the map? Perhaps you should run laps. You whack with a stack of dumb raps. Thumbtacks mark your headquarters. You're dead when I slaughter, and now your head's leaking red water. Oh man, come on, bro. Y'all guys just can't get me started. Ask Kendrick about that. He knows. He knows. If not his OGs, no, I bet you some of them are his OGs. The hieroglyphics, casual. Um, um. Oh man, there was a whole squad of them too. It was Delta Funky Homo Sapien, Casual, Hieroglyphics, and there was another extension of them. You know, they had sampled the beat to Taxi, the sitcom. And people know about Souls of Mischief and Hieroglyphics big time. Just not in the present right now. I don't want to act like that's like the Loop Pack. If people know, like people from California that really on that lyricist stuff, they'll be like, yo, he's crazy. Cause I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we have Bobito and Stretch to thank for that, man. My brother's name is G'd Up Quinn, and he he actually wrote a letter to the Bobito show. And Stretch and Bobito, I bet you if Stretch and Bobito heard this right now, they'd be like, yo, I remember that. My brother wrote a letter. Back then, writing letters was like, the only way. We're talking about the Stretch Armstrong and Bobito show, 89 Tech 9. We're talking about the 90s, the early 90s. So he wrote them a letter. He sent it out to them, and they read it on air on a Thursday from 1 to 5 in the morning. Towards the end of the show, they pulled out my bro's letter, and they was like, "Yo, we got a letter from a guy named Mighty Quinn, and he used to call himself Mighty Quinn back then." And they read the whole letter from beginning to end, and they probably got the show recorded and everything. And if you want, y'all could check too. I got my bro rhyming in front of Sadat X, and it's very impressive. I think Sadat liked the rhyme, and I like it too. My brother Karan, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yeah, man, people don't remember certain MCs, and it's bad. Like, how does a squad like the Loop Pack that was on the Alcoholics WLIX, how do they like, yo, man, listen, like I said, no disrespect to Loop Pack, no disrespect to, I'm actually one of your biggest fans. You know, Loop Pack, Souls of Mischief, Casual, Delta Funky, Homo Sapien, Alcoholics. I love them. Those were the best MCs from California, in my opinion. I hope people get to hear this. I think I might promote this. You know what I'm saying? I might cut it short, and that I want people to hear about this type of thing, this underground rap that nobody really knew about. What about the Juggernauts? What about Breeze? Nobody. How dare nobody talk about Breeze from the Juggernauts? Damn it to hell is it? I feel my brain swell like meningitis with the slightest. My emotion giving me the motion that I got it bad. I think I got a brain tumor, brain boomer. Such a pain. Something I can't understand it. Um, oh man, he lost me already. He said to acquire my thought. Oh yeah. He said, I think I feel my. Ah, Let me try one more time. Damn it to hell is it. I feel my brain swell like meningitis with the slightest my emotion giving me the notion that I got it bad. I think I got a brain boomer, brain tumor. He was playing it with the biscuit in the oven. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna give up. I ain't gonna torture you guys with a rhyme that I can't remember. But Breeze, he had other MCs in the group with him. It's just that he was that nice. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's no disrespect to the hardcore Cali dudes like NWA and like whatever they used to have stuff like even like Tupac. They had a different flow. Like the G Funk dudes, they rhyme different. But I ain't gonna front. I mess with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and NWA, and it's just that the hieroglyphics WLIX by the Loop Pack Casual when he did Rap God. That's what it was with the Eminem. You know, like that type of stuff. That was special. Those were the Jordans of rapping from California. That's just big facts. And then the other people were stupid nice too. Like Ice Cube, don't ever get it twisted. Ice Cube had songs like Bird in the Hand. I can't believe people don't talk about Bird in the Hand. It was a St. Ives commercial that beat. Kendrick used it. Kendrick reused it. That's right. Kendrick reused the Bird in the Hand beat by Ice Cube. That's right. It goes bam 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 bam. Oh yeah, that's a killer beat. I got it on. I had it on my Phantom XA. I actually remade it myself with different drums. I have it on my computer as one of my beats, but it's a sample. But it sounds a little different from the one. No, actually, it's just a loop. I didn't even really add nothing to it, but I still made it on my machine. I had a Phantom XA 61 key. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, it turns out that Dame Dash is selling his share of Rockefeller, I believe. And I don't know what's going on with the stake in Rockefeller, how much it's worth, but I heard something to the effect of that 50 Cent wants to buy it for 15 million. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. I don't like to jump on unprepared. I jotted some stuff down to make sure that I would not forget. You know what I'm saying? Orlando Brown too is talking about how people did messed up things, bro. I don't sleep. Listen, man. Um, um, there's certain things that shouldn't be talked about on the internet, but then there's certain things that if people talk about it, nobody should be angry because these are people that are demons. You know what I'm saying? That are no good, and and I ain't even referring to the gang niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's a different story. Those are like demons that have excuses to be demons. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a different kind of thing. These are 40-year-old men, 50-year-old men, preying on like very young adults, even kids, and it's a different thing. These kids that are out there and they in gangs, they young, bro. And a lot of them didn't have guidance. They might have single moms at home. They can't really control them. And when you're young, you make mistakes. Adolescents, like you can't compare these guys with gray in their beards to these adolescents. These guys have their glory days already. They're not they don't got no excuse to be acting like acting foul. They're supposed to be guiding kids to stay away from making mistakes, whatever they may be, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's strong arm robbery, whether it's running up in a store and grabbing dash, you know what I'm saying? And for you to be like, yo, I seen him with Justin Bieber, that it made my skin crawl, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the video of him in the club, and I went back and forth with somebody about that one, and I said, yo, you know, like he was there was some sexual things going on in that club at that moment with Odell Beckham Jr., P. Diddy, and Justin Bieber. And that's my opinion. You know, it's allegedly. I don't know for fact. But I wouldn't have said it if I didn't see that video and I'm like, oh snap, you know. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, and this is I could be wrong 100%, you know, I think Bieber likes guys. That's it. There ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Let me tell you something. All the deviance comes from trying to hide it, bro. Stop trying to hide it, and you won't have to be a deviant. You could do your thing out in public, and you know, people treat a man who's not straight way better when they're honest about what's going on than if they hide it and do lying and deceptive things and evil stuff to satisfy their urges. You know what I'm saying? That's a no go. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, let me tell y'all what you know what I'm saying. Will Smith is involved. They saying that Tatiana Ali is revealing stuff, and you know, but this is all YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? But you know, a lot of it is factual. You got to remember, Gene Deal went on YouTube a decade ago or before, and he was airing it out, and nobody could believe it. You know, and he was security. You know, he's law enforcement. I don't know if Gene Deal is a person that they're looking at him like you're supposed to uphold the code or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? If he was law enforcement and he wasn't engaging in no crimes or nothing like that, then you know he got every right in the world to call the boys if he needs them. You know what I'm saying? I just be telling people they gotta be careful, man, because if the boys roll up and they end up putting their knee in somebody's back, you know, and you know they'll do that to somebody that they didn't even get called. The call wasn't even for that person, and a person that wasn't even the subject of the call is gone now. That's why these cops got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, Cat too, man, way ahead of his time on standing up for what's right. I got mad love for Cat. You know, Joe Rogan. Listen, man, there's so much stuff going on right now. If I didn't get on my podcast and dumb out for a second, I wouldn't be keeping it official. You know, yeah, Cat Williams, um, he got Joe Rogan. Well, you know, I'm sure Joe Rogan. There's other reasons for it, but listen, man. Of course, I believe in God. You call him what you want to call him. I'll just call him God. And I just tend to follow the Catholic religion because I was born into it. You know, when you're born into something, you tend to you know, that's my mom's and my pops, you know, and if I seen something wrong with it, I wouldn't deal with it. But there ain't nothing wrong with Catholic being Catholic as far as a religion. You know, I think they put the right kind of attention on it. My grandma, she used to be crazy religious, and then there's Catholics that they take it lightly, not as serious. And I would categorize myself like that because I'm just not extreme with it. I'm not radical about it. But the crazy thing is that I'm beyond a firm believer. If God forbid anything happens to me, I believe I'm okay. I believe I'm in good hands, you know. And I'm glad that people listen. People are always saying bad things about people, and to be honest with you, there's evil people out there. There's snakes out there, but I feel like people's ideology has have gotten better throughout time. If we still got a lot of stuff we need to fix, and if there's still a lot of snakes out there and people that say the N word behind people's backs with the hard ER, you know, yeah, that's why you say it when nobody could see you, because you could catch us. You could, see, I was about to do it right there, do that stuff that YouTube would get mad at me over. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that. I really changed. If I didn't change, I would have said something violent or vicious about the person that says it with the hard ER when nobody's looking. You know what I'm saying? But we're not doing that. I ain't sinking to people's levels, and I don't want to be ignorant no more. I don't want to talk like I'm with. I want the smoke. You know how many people I've heard say I want smoke and they don't want smoke. It's a lot. There's so much stuff going on. I've seen that the San Francisco fault is shifting. So this is where the most earthquakes happen in the United States, I believe. This is where the big San Francisco earthquake happened, where the bridge collapsed, if I'm correct. And there's seismic activity always over there. So they're talking about Yellowstone blowing. They're talking about, I forget the name of the other volcano that they said is ready to explode, but you know, um, and then all the alien sightings, the UFOs, the UABs, whatever you want to call them, bro, because it's like people got to change everything up. I heard a lady call Bud Grass earlier today. I said this lady must have a time machine. She must have traveled from 1978 to 2024. She said, "Yeah, he used to smoke grass." I said, "Oh my God." I said, I don't even think, I didn't think anybody, I was going to ever hear that again. And I'm old and a little, not square, because I'm one of the hippest 48-year-old men you'd ever meet. But what I'm saying is, I don't mind being square. You're supposed to get a little square when you're older. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't hear me call Bud Grass. You got a little herb? Tiene pato? Well, I was gonna say, oh man, like I'm looking through my history. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm doing some new shorts. Everything, a lot of the trading cards you're gonna see are from my collection. Like I said, but they're all, the cards are not expensive. The cards that I put up to show people, it's more of a art thing, you know. And if I do show an expensive card, most likely it'll be from somebody else's collection, because I don't got no Jordan rookie and nothing like that, and nothing. So like, but I don't mind. showing somebody else's Jordan PSA 8, PSA 9, or whatever. But I just got to make sure to give the person their credit because that type of stuff you can't claim a Jordan rookie and get monetized and the person it's not your card or whatever. But yeah, man, check out the shorts. I'm gonna be putting up shorts on YouTube and their sports card shorts. You know, people think they're NFTs, and in a sense, they are kind of. But NFT is more digitalized, more created from scratch. More, you get what I'm saying? Like it's not a picture of a trading card jazzed up with stickers and effects, and maybe it is. I don't know what the people that are professionals do to make the NFTs look like. No, actually, NFTs can be videos, highlights. Yeah, trust me, I know what I'm talking about, people. Oh, and people beware of. I've been listen. Don't when I say beware of crypto, don't everybody come and say, "Hey, you need a late pass." No, because go back and check the earlier videos. You're the one who needs the late pass. I got a video from almost like 2 years ago where I tell people to watch it with influencers in crypto. There's good influencers, but that's a tricky title, man. Influencers. Like I don't know. Like I said, if there's good ones, it's not like I don't even know an influencer. I come on here, I give y'all guys my point of views. I talk about stuff. I come on here more for therapy, therapeutic reasons, and also to try to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? But I don't come on here this what they call it not whatever, not genuine. These people come on here and they throw their own, they'll throw their friend under a bus. They'll tell lies. They'll be spitting some bull crap rhetoric that they don't even believe themselves. Anything to get the bread, to get fame. People are phony. You know what I'm saying? I come from, people, a group that people really, really cared about people and they really, had honor and cared about a code big time, and it was passed down to us. I've been with my son for 15 years. Well, it'll be 15 next May, so actually 14. It just passed his birthday. But, he has autism extremely bad. He doesn't talk at 15 years old, 14 years old, at 14 and some change. And it's all good though, man. Me and my wife, we strong, you know. But I'm out here trying to help people. I know what it's like to be a good person and go through frustration and think nobody cares. And, you know, people got to be more willing to help, come out of their shell, and stop caring about their circle only. It's okay to help out a person that's not part of your family, not part of your friends. You know, it's okay to get some bread, know where there's a lot of people that are just messed up. And you know what? Like Jay-Z, look at what he's going through. Why you never ended up back at Marcy? You know? You know what I'm saying? Like you over here, it looks like the walls are closing in on Jay. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying it looks like that. There's a lot of videos that I see. I don't know if they're true. I'll keep saying alleged. With P. Diddy, you don't really gotta say alleged too much, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, he didn't lose that trial yet, so I would still say alleged. Until a man is found guilty, it is alleged, you know. So but like I said, they talking crap about Jay, and like I said, I don't believe it because I don't believe anything until it starts to look 100. You know what I'm saying? But man, listen, bro. Jay, you should have been You should have been looking out for people. I don't understand what's the point in trying to climb to a billion. Like really, like that's the goal for you, like to get to a billion. My goal would to not be to get to a billion. My goal would be like I'm never gonna get to a billion because I keep going to listen. I seen this guy in Cameroon, where Joel Embiid is from, and I see these guys in Cameroon. They dive into the sea and they go pick up sand from the bottom and come back up. And I mean, they turn into human machines and they dive in, scoop, come up, dump it into the boat, right back down, come back up, and drop the sand into the boat. And it's like a human machine, like a human pulley, and he's dropping that bucket of sand into the thing. Turns out by the time he's done with his 3 hours straight of doing it, 4 hours straight of doing it, he put what 2 elephants weigh worth of sand inside the boat. Now, this is the crazy thing, right? This is without me even going back to the video. I remember what I watch and what I read because people gotta understand whether you just read it right now or you read it yesterday, you still learned it. So you could read it in the moment and you could say I learned about this and this and that. You don't gotta mention that you just learned it right now. You learned it. That's it. That's all that matters. So but anyway, the guy dives like a human machine. He fills up a boat with 2 elephants worth of sand. This is crazy. And then this is the even crazier thing. You know how you go to a beach and there's sand everywhere? Sand has become one of the biggest commodities in the world. Where sand, how like they would look through sand to get to the rocks of gold or whatever with the filter. Like, I don't even know if it was salt water or fresh water. But, now the sand itself is gold. I found out today that sand, because they turn it into plaster, and all of this, the industrial revolution is where it started, but now the demand for housing and plaster and concrete and all that stuff is in high demand. Now this is the real kicker. Sand would used to be a $24 billion industry, which is still crazy. Now sand is a $48 billion industry. It's $50 billion away from being $100 billion industry. Now, what these guys do when they take the sand, big shout out to the Matthews fam too, because I think I seen that on TMG. So big shout out to Matthews fam. If you want to check out his channel, it's the Matthews fam, like short for family. The Matthews fam seems like a good dude. And I be watching his channel sometimes, and he was the one that showed the guy diving like a human machine. And you don't want to know how much this guy makes for dumping 2 elephants worth of sand into a boat? $12 a day. That hurts my heart. That's $1.50 an hour. And he does a job that makes construction look like fun. He does a job that welding and sheetrock and the jackhammer, it makes it look like a breeze. You could drown doing what he's doing. You could get the water in your lungs, you know. And he's from Cameroon, and Joel Embiid, I don't even speak to Joel Embiid because one thing about Joel Embiid, should I call him Troel Embiid because he calls himself that. See, I don't mess with Joel like that. I mess with him a little bit because he's funny styles a little bit. He thinks karma don't exist. You want to call yourself Troel Embiid? You notice how he's always crying in the finals, right? Or blaming somebody, super team, Doc Rivers, Ben Simmons, yo, Joel, when you gonna blame it on yourself, bro? You know what I'm saying? You put up big numbers, so what? You never take the heat. You know how many other players put up big numbers? When Jokic loses, he loses. You don't say that they got a slaughter team. See, this guy Joel Embiid. The only reason I brought him up is because he's from Cameroon. He's a great player too, and I'm an NBA fan big time. But what I'm saying is, um, um, he said that the Celtics that he could win too if he had a slaughter team. You know, you just threw a lot of people under the bus there. You know, you're real selfish. You're a sore loser. You know, but at the end of it all, that's not as bad as Jay-Z not going back to the hood and helping the people in Marcy. So Joel Embiid, you can still save face. I'm gonna be surprised if he already went to Cameroon and then did big things. But yo, Cameroon's poor, bro. I forgot that it was in Africa, and I forgot how poor, poverty stricken some African countries are. And watching that guy die was a reminder of how blessed we are in America. You know, they call us Americans like it's like if we're, and that's ignorant people too, because whenever you label a whole group, you're a piece of crap yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to label a whole group. You know, they trying to get at Shannon now. Shannon is a good dude, man. They hating. They're gonna try to get Katt, Shannon, all the good people. You know, look at what happened. Taraji P. Henson, we gotta protect her. You know, there's a even look, Orlando Brown, the scoosh gosh, boosh bosh. Yo, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, man. Um, Orlando Brown, man. You know, the one thing is that if you were 15 and you were like promiscuous, you know, don't go around acting like they were forcing themselves on you, or first of all, though, an older man is supposed to know better. Period. An older woman too. You know what I'm saying? You eventually, when are you gonna start looking at them like children? You know, I ain't gonna front. I've crushed on a girl that I shouldn't have, but when I was 20, when I was 19, you get me? You know, that's like when you see to How to Catch a Predator, when there's a 19-year-old guy coming and it's a 15-year-old that he goes to meet, you could see the look in their face that they're like a little puzzled, like whether they should treat this guy like a rapo or not. You know what I mean? A grapo, you know. But nah, man. If you don't start eventually looking at kids for what they are, kids, then you got issues, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised at myself that I even at 19 thought a 15-year-old was pretty. You know, but after a certain age, it was like they're little girls. That's a little girl that could be my friend's daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, you know what I'm saying? We my man go, yo, my daughter's 15. There's this dude that he's way out of her league age wise. Come with me. I'm gonna roll out with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a hypocrite either. And it happened naturally too. You know, I know people that did crazy stuff, bro. Let me tell you something. Right around that time after what I told you, like when I was like 19, that I had a little crush on a girl that was a little young. Like right after that, they started looking like babies. You know, and not only that too. Like I'm not my number ain't humongous for a dude, and I never got with a shorty that was, they were the right age. If you get my drift. So, but anyway, Yeah, like I don't even want to get into it. I got family members that are weirdos. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna get explicit about that because I got people that I care about that are tied into those people. So I'll just leave it like that. But I got no love for pedos, rapos, grapos, you know, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see how to catch a predator, like Chris Hansen and all that stuff, I'm glad when they grab them up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wish jail on my own enemy is something that's said in my family and the people I'm around. So like I don't say I wish he would go to jail or I would love to see him in jail. But that don't mean that I feel bad when I hear that he landed in jail. You know what I'm saying? When you land there, sometimes you can only blame it on yourself. The one thing is though is that the prison systems have gotten ridiculous to the point where one thing I'll do is Jay Z. You gotta shout people out when they do good, and you gotta chastise them when they do bad if it's that bad. And I want to big up Jay Z and even the Spanish chick that he be with that she did some messed up stuff. I'm not gonna blow it up like that, but they went to that jail in Alabama or Mississippi, I forget where it's at, and it's just not right. It don't matter. The way if you see they got the it was on A&E, and it was on A&E, and Jay-Z and his female CEO, they rolled up to the prison, and they start going to work as far as like trying to save the guys in there. These guys were starting fires so that they had to go in and get them out. That's how bad it was. I felt so bad for them. So that's why you got to be careful what you say. I see people say stuff, and then I'm like, yo, you don't know how easily you could be there too on false accusations. I just seen a video of a girl who spent. It's called my horrible exes or something like that. It's a TV show, and trying to think of what channel it's on. But in the show, um um the ex says something about her. Oh, he cuts his own face, and he blames it on her, and she spends almost a whole year in jail for something she didn't do. And this is today. I'm still hearing about stuff like this. So it's happening all the time. You know, I'm of course I'm pretty sure the percentage of people that get knocked are getting knocked for stuff they do, but you got a decent percentage of people in there that are copping out because if they don't, they risk blowing trial. That's not a good conviction. And then you got outright just bad convictions where they think they got the right guy and they got the wrong guy, or they don't even care if they got the right guy. There's times where they needed the guy so bad, they needed the case to be closed and have it where they caught the killer of the, let's say, little girl. They grabbed the wrong guy. Like in Hurricane Carter in the movie. The way the movie is in the movie, they blame him for something he didn't do, and after 30 years, they let him go. Now, I'm not testifying to anything about what the movie made it out to be, I'm not gonna bet my life that Ruben Hurricane Carter was innocent, but you know, people don't go and make a movie about somebody being innocent and he was guilty. So I would bet that they believed at least that he was innocent. You know, and if I'm gonna make a movie about somebody's innocence, I'm gonna dig and want to be almost 100% sure, if not 100% sure, that he actually, was wrongfully convicted. You know, I want to shout out Abba and Preach, man. I want to shout out the Young Turks. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out democracy. I want to shout out freedom. I want to shout out homie in Cameroon that's digging that sand up for $12 a day. You see, this is my thing. If I was a billionaire, not only would I hook up the hoods I come from, like Bushwick, Ridgewood, Bedford Stuyvesant, I'm headed to Cameroon, or I'm um um I'm guaranteeing delivery of that money to the guy in Cameroon and people like him, people that work for $12 a day. We gotta stop worrying about our 12 BMW and start helping out this man that makes $12 an hour. You know, I'm gonna leave it on that note. I think that's a good note to end it on because I could talk for hours right now because I'm in the zone. But even though like I didn't cam up, I'm gonna stay kicking it with y'all. I'm gonna try to knock sense into the planet, one subscriber at a time, bro. It's crazy that Kendrick, that like I said, and you never know. I'm gonna start taking more of a listen to him, and I'm organic with it. I won't say I like somebody I don't. But the intriguing stuff that he's done, the interesting stuff that he's pulled off recently, it's gonna make me. Oh, and I like some of his songs though. That song DNA is my jump off. I got loyalty inside my DNA. That's my joint with Don Cheadle's in the video. But yeah, I know Kendrick can rhyme, of course. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna listen to some of his other stuff, some of his more famous stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Oh, what he did when he brought up all the LA up on the stage, and even though they were from different sets, different crews, he made it where they were all there together, and he took a big group photo. That's gangster. That's what it's about. That's what makes me want to go say, man, maybe this guy is better. Maybe I didn't hear him out because a guy who does that type of stuff, man, there's got to be power in his words. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Big shout out to J. Cole, man. Y'all guys are sleeping on J. Cole, bro. You know how much power it takes to resist getting in the mix? You know how many trolls or people that weren't even trolls would think that they have a right to be in that? J. Cole just minded his business. Telling you, man, J. Cole is that dude. Instead of diving into it head first, like almost everybody would. Like I'll give it to Kendrick, he did his thing, but he still did what everybody else would do. The only one who did something that nobody would do is J. Cole. You ain't gonna see people not stress something like that in rap. That's an automatic. I gotta do something. And J. Cole went against the grain for real. Yo, but still, big shout out to Kendrick. I ain't trying to take nothing from him. Yo, Drake, you looking a little Drake's cakish. I ain't gonna start. Even him, he deserves, and like I say, even him, like I know he's done something. I don't know nothing about a lot of these dudes, so I ain't gonna. But I'm just saying, like, yo, my dude, you might want to step your game up on the classy level, and stop messing with them youngins. You know what I'm saying? Like you looking bad. If I'm saying I was 19 looking bad, you know what I'm saying? 19, that's 31 years ago or 29 years ago. My man, you're already 30 something years old and you brought that 15-year-old shorty on stage like you wildin', you know? And let me tell you something, people really are aggressive towards people when their little sisters, their daughters, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you looking like the odd man out right now. Right now, J. Cole, Kendrick especially is looking good right now. And you looking like they exposed you. And let me tell you something, a real gangster's unexposable. I'll leave it at that. That's like my third, I'll leave it at that. Yo, everybody, you already know much love. It's your boy